Welcome back. I'm Dr. Margaret. So we've reached the final trait of perfectly hidden depression, and it describes how the person who identifies with perfectly hidden depression is likely to enjoy tremendous success in the workplace, but they haven't much of a clue how to create emotional intimacy or how to be a successful partner who can be emotionally intimate. Think about what happens at work, especially if your perfectionism has more to do with driving yourself hard or always meeting or even exceeding the expectations of others. You're that person who's going to be promoted or given a bonus. And in primarily social settings, what do we say about the friend who never forgets a birthday or the neighbor who always leads the local food donation drive for the homeless? We're going to look up to her and call her an incredible person. We look up to perfect seeming folks. But remember, if you fit the description of perfectly hidden depression, you're also someone who doesn't let anyone else in. You don't know how to create emotional intimacy where struggles are shared, disappointments supported. Maybe you have one friend who you've had for a very long time that knows what your childhood was really like. But often people who don't know how to be really intimate often choose mates or partners who don't know how to do that either, or will manipulate their habit of working hard and being highly responsible. Let's talk about some possible scenarios in the relationship that you might create if you're someone with a perfectly hidden depression-like profile. First, you could be attracted to someone else who wants the same perfect seeming life. The often unspoken agreement is this: we're going to create that perfect seeming life, and whatever doesn't fit in that picture is brushed under the rug, ignored, pushed away. Even when something happens that's sad or has inherent struggle, like your child getting a divorce or having a teenager with a drug problem, those problems are attacked perfectly and all is fine. The pain or fear or disappointment isn't discussed. Here's another frequent dynamic. Since you're overly responsible, overfunctioning, and overdoing, you may unconsciously pick someone who's a basic underfunctioner, an underdoer, and who doesn't take much responsibility, if any at all. At its most severe, this could mean that your new partner has some narcissistic traits and will blame you for whatever problems aren't perfectly addressed or what needs they have that you're not perfectly fulfilling. You're always so busy. You never pay enough attention to me. Underfunctioners want someone who'll take all the responsibility because they will not. You know I'm not good with money. With that excuse, they'll either spend too much or not make any. As I like to say, good givers attract good takers. But if you're lucky, you might also choose a partner who can see more of your struggle than you think. They might say this to you: you know, we've been together for 12 years, and I don't think I know you any better than I did when we got married. Or, your lifelong best friend died, and I haven't seen you shed a tear. These are the folks who email me and ask how to approach their partner who they suspect is leading a perfectly depressed life. But I want to mention one other thing. People who chose to hide their pain because it wasn't safe enough to express may have also lived with that pain by telling themselves that it wasn't important or bad enough to talk about. And don't forget, they're getting messages all the time about how much they're admired, how much others wish they could have the life they seem to see. So what could be so wrong? Well, a lot could be wrong, or could have been wrong. If there's a lesson here, it's the importance of the word seem. Things are often not what they seem to be. That's one function of intimacy, that you allow yourself and others around you to drop hiding or faking or laughing things off. And you invite yourself and others to be transparent, realizing that vulnerability and transparency create true emotional intimacy. You drop seeming to be anything and allow yourself to talk about your real experience. I hope you give it a try. Until next time, take very, very good care.